Irashaimase! Hello and welcome to Fitaurus Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Fitaurus. It's time once again for Shoot 'em Up Saturday, and on the menu this Saturday we have Monkey King, Master of the Clouds. A 30-year-old arcade classic remastered in HD. What kind of taste will it have? Let's get cooking and find out. Monkey King Master of the Clouds, or as it was known in the West, Cloud Master, originally released on arcades in 1988. Developed by Hot B and published by Taito, this title is handled by Starfish, a company that was formed by members of Hot B after Hot B went under. So, this is a port of the arcade version. We do have a couple minor quality of life improvements. There's the ability to go and change the number of default lives. You start at 2, but you can set them all the way up to 9. And we can play it, so let's see, single player or 2-player, and 2-player is simultaneous. Once you've cleared stages, you have the ability to go and start at the stage you've cleared. But that has its advantages and disadvantages. Diving into the game itself, Mount Gogyo. We see that we have a rather standard for the time horizontal scrolling shoot 'em up. We have the ability to fire a weapon, and we can pick up power-ups from the enemies that go and drop. Although the enemies themselves are a little on the weird side. So far we've been fighting harpies and bowls of ramen. Here's some like dim sum. We've also were fighting gyoza pot stickers to go and get our power-ups. There are a few power-ups. The ones that we'll primarily be seeing are P's and F's. P's power up our shot, F's make us faster. We really don't want that much speed though. I feel like one speed upgrade is really all you need. Shot power up though, you're never strong enough in this game. It's far too easy to die, and it's a game that uses reset system, checkpoint system, where you get reset to your checkpoint when you die. We also have other power-ups, so the A that I picked up is actually auto-fire, so I don't actually have to rapid tap the button. Yay, more power, we could use them. So, occasionally throughout the course of stages, you'll encounter these mini-boss-like characters. For here, we're fighting this Thunder God. If we defeat them, we can gain access to this shop, where you can come in and choose one of several different special weapons that are on sale. So here we could go and choose the 4-guard circle, 3-way guard, dragonfire, and bomb. We'll take the 4-circle guard. There's not really any particular benefit or good choice there, but this gives us 4 fire that orbit around us that will deal damage to enemies, but don't really protect us any other way beyond that. So as we continue to fight, we'll pick up more power-ups, hopefully leveling up our shot. It can level up quite high, and that does help quite a bit, but the problem is, if we die, we're reset back to base power. That's something that I really dislike. So let's talk about some of the things that I do like. So I do really enjoy the art in this game. The bizarre enemies, the pigs, the bowls of ramen that we're fighting. The background in particular in this first stage is spectacular. We've got this Chinese ink painting style painting that we're flying in front of, and it's gorgeous. I really like the art in this game. The sprite work is beautiful, the backgrounds are beautiful, and that's the thing that I kind of enjoy the most about the game. So here we are to the first boss, the Phoenix. So one thing about the bosses is they're tanky, not very fair at all, and also there's no way to know how much damage you've actually done to the boss. This boss as well is unfair, as sometimes the waves of feathers have flown past it will come back, and like if the wind is blowing it back or something, and hit you. And we just have to sit here and shoot him forever, it feels, before he finally goes down. So that's a successful stage 1. Really, it's a lot harder than it looks. Then we get this brief little cutscene between. It's like, you are great, accept a new title and 50,000 points. Watch out, a new test, quick. More training. Admittedly, that part's kind of awesome in and of itself. So there are a total of 5 stages in the game, so making for a relatively short game if you can make it through. But the game does progressively get more difficult, and like I said, if you happen to lose a life, then you start at a checkpoint severely weakened, basically starting at base power, and it's really hard to get back up there. There are a couple stronger versions of the power-ups, but that only helps so much. So, minus flavors. Really, just the difficulty here is the big problem. It's too difficult with how easy it is to die and how far and quickly they set you back. It's great that the new HD version has power-ups that allow us to... Let's go ahead and hop in here so we can take just a second, grab a new sub-weapon. It's great that the HD version gives you the ability to start at later stages, but the problem with that is that sometimes you're just too weak without any power-ups to stand a chance, and you become that weak when you die anyway, so it's a moot point, but it's still frustrating. And just like the heavy use of the checkpoint system, which common for the time, is just something that I feel can suck a lot of fun out of a game in this day and age. But plus flavors though, I do really like the artwork that's presented here. The backgrounds are beautiful, the sprites are silly and well animated. It's just like fun to go and be fighting these bizarre enemies like pig heads, tiger heads, gyoza, lightning gods, old man. Oh, that was my bad. I should not have picked up that speed. Oh, here you can see we were really awesomely powerful. Now we're back to base power. So that's the big problem that we have with Monkey King Master of the Clouds. It's just, in the end, it really goes and makes the game a frustrating experience, not something that's fun to play. And really, at the end of the day, that's what we're here to go and play video games for, is to have fun. So when you have a game that takes that out, or takes the equation of fun out of it, that's truly a problem. So, there you have it. Monkey King Master of the Clouds served up for your enjoyment. This is not a title that I can recommend. If you're looking for shoot-em-up experiences on the release platforms, which are the Switch and Steam at this point, you're far better off looking elsewhere, as there are so many other better options on those platforms at this point. Alright, that'll wrap it up for this week's episode of Shoot 'em Up Saturday. As always, I want to thank you so much for coming out and joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.